Woo! Every time you think you're ready, something happens. Yeah. Oh, man. I got to go. I got a golf tournament, but I got to show y'all something real quick. Good morning to all of you guys. Let me put my socks on. Oh, I got lotion right here, too. Thank you. I have a golf tournament that I got to get to. Can I play golf? No. Is it for a good cause? Yes. But I got to play this video for y'all. I didn't see this video. I know so many people think that everybody just watch The Breakfast Club. Everybody just do what they do. They're just media guru. I came up in the era of what was it? MySpace. I think that was the biggest internet when I was coming up, MySpace. And I wasn't even on MySpace. I'm not on Twitter right now. Not everyone does this social media thing head first like everybody else does. So there's a lot of things that I didn't see and I didn't know. There's a lot of times that people were talking about me I didn't see and I didn't know. Nor did I give a damn. But I did see this. I got my little golf shoes on. Boy, I sure look like I know how to golf. Yeah. But look here. Let me play this video real quick. Because it's just amazing to me. It's astounding to me. Big word. How my boy say with the dread, big word. Hey, it's just crazy to me how when you say something that's true, using other people's own words, how they attack you for what somebody else said out of their mouth. Now, Charlamagne, the lesser charge, has openly admitted on airways that he put Spanish fly in his wife's drink. He openly admitted that she was throwing it back. Even if she was throwing it back, sir, she was impaired. That is the reason why I think you gave her alcohol, because prior to you not giving her any alcohol, there was no throwing it back. And in the video, your wife said she never even kissed you for a year. So obviously she didn't like your patch-eyed ass. So I would hate for the first time a woman decides to have sex with somebody, she has to be inebriated, pass out drunk, that the only thing she could do is lift up her hips. And that's what's supposed to be y'all so-called explanation on what you did, you patch-eyed demon. Every time you talk, every time I hear something about you now, it just make it worse. Listen to your words and listen to that glow stick punk bitch that probably have daughters herself. Listen to Angela Yee. She probably don't give a damn because I don't think she have any children, nor do I think she probably plan on having any children. So she don't give a fuck, in my humble opinion. Because this shit, but you know what though? I will give you props, Angela Yee. You did laugh and say in a joking manner, I don't know what was funny. You did kind of laugh and say your wife didn't like you for a whole year. You didn't get a kiss. Your wife didn't like you, which that's actually true. If you got no nookie or no cookie before she got on the booze, sir, I don't think she wanted you, boy. And then to make it seem like she just wanted you. Oh, she had sex with you twice because she had sex with you the next morning. That was just trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Has she had sex to you prior to that? Now you a hell of a nigga because you got her drunk and had sex with her? But let me let your own. I told you go along, get along, gang bitches easy. I'm going to let you use your own word. Because why now would she go against you when you making all that money, punk bitch? You know you goddamn destroyed that woman and you admitted it. That's why you can get on a syndicated radio station and sniff J-Lo's bunkie without coming to work with your fucking teeth knocked out. Because I don't know too many women that's going to allow you to say some of the things that you said on the Breakfast Club openly. See, when you conquer a woman the way you did her, you punk bitch, She can't really stand up like a woman and say nothing and challenge you. Because you remember, you conquered her, Charlamagne the God. You got that pussy, like you say. You took that P word. That's what you said, sir. And you got it when you wanted it. It wasn't of her own with free will. She had to be impaired. You're a sick son of a bitch. Now listen to your word, boy.
All right, you guys. Enjoy the video. Peace and abundance. Yesterday about Charlamagne. Now, I believe the headline was Charlamagne raped his wife.
It says Charlamagne admits. Don't just make up a headline. It says Charlamagne admits first sexual experience with his wife was rape.
Who posted that?
Madame Noir.
Okay. Well, that stemmed from a conversation I was having on my podcast about rape culture. And I mean, it was a lot of op-eds and think pieces last year, but I remember Teen Vogue in particular had a headline, is drunk sex considered rape? So my wife and I were discussing it, because the first time we had sex, we were, super young and super, super drunk. So I asked her, did she consider that consensual sex based off the conversation?
Charlamagne, aren't you older than your wife? I noticed how you try to wordplay. We were super young. No, bitch, you older than your wife. You older than your wife. And we being super, super drunk, that's not a rape culture thing, bitch. That's a you and her thing. You a nasty son of a bitch. Don't try to hide shit up under a culture. Because I know better. If a girl passed out drunk, she can't throw it back and she can't say, yeah, you stupid son of a bitch.
That was happening online. And, the audio clip they got circulating online, of course, is edited and it stops at me just saying, yeah. But she told me, yeah, I can see how people say that, but that's not what happened with us. It's not like I said no.
Well, let me call him.
Stop acting.
It's not like she said no. How can she say no or yeah when she was drunk and whatever else you said? And you put Spanish fly in it, motherfucker. How do we know what this Spanish fly does to the brain? You just said you got horny than a motherfucker when you drunk the Spanish fly. How you know just picking up her hips? Mentally, she didn't really want to do it, but she was horny. She just picked up her hips because you gave her substances so that she can make an irrational decision, didn't you, boy? You nasty son of a bitch. You couldn't take her to dinner, you raccoon-eyed bastard, especially when you was real ugly back then before the money. You're real ugly now. But back then, you was a patch-eyed, black-faced, short little demon. And wasn't no woman looking for no little short-ass, patch-eyed demon, was it? So you had to make sure you have all the advantage. And viral hip-hop news. You brothers been going off on me for no reason. And things I didn't say nothing to you. But then I see your website. You selling Charlamagne the God book with Spanish fly right next to it, allegedly? Is that why y'all kept having Dr. Boyce Watkins on the show? Is that why y'all kept trying to make it seem like it was beef? Is that why, oh God, somebody that hadn't even spoke to me say all this shit about fame? And then you haven't been the #1 draft pick before. You talking about what somebody said on the court. When I first got drafted as a little bitty boy, a teenager, do you know everybody wanted a piece of me? I've talked to all, if I start naming some of the names of people that wanted to talk to me and wanted me on their shows, this is the same thing that's happening now that happened then. Big old bubbly, sexy human being come up here and just being honest, and everybody want a piece of him. And when he says no, look at what you guys do. You're making all these assumptions about a man that didn't do a motherfucking thing to you. The only thing that you can accuse me of is not responding to a text or email. So that's it. So as a result of that, it's time to talk about him and say he's just joking and playing and all this other stuff. Man, that's amazing. Yes, you brought a t-shirt and I said thank you. So I'm really from where you from, oh God. So like I said, I've explained situations. I sit back and I observe. I'm not real friendly with everybody who act like they my friend. I told you, I done been in situations where the same guys who start the situation in the club try to act like you need them to keep you safe in the club. So I done been through all that. I know about the do-low twist, oh God, and saying that. But the one thing you guys can't say is I disrespected y'all in any type of way. You guys start talking about what y'all been doing. I never said y'all wasn't doing anything. I said it starts with you taking care of your own community. If you're doing that already, more power to you, my brothers. But because someone is going through everything that I'm going through, once again, this ain't the first time this happened, sir. You got to be very careful. And I'm not no teenager no more. I'm a grown ass man. So people that come into my space and want to talk to me, oh, I'm gonna know a whole lot more about you than I knew when I was 18. So I hope you brothers can get it together and stop trying to make it a beef thing, because I didn't ask to beef with y'all. It's not my fault y'all friends with pieces of shit. And so you guys got to step in the way. That's why I don't have a lot of friends. Anybody that's my friend, they got to stand on their own. They got to stand on their own merit. They don't come get me to help me fight their battles. Boyce Watkins has his own show. If he wanted to say anything about old Busty Bus, he could have said it from his show. But no, he goes on viral hip hop news that has more subscribers and has the younger audience, and you guys start talking about me. And then when I allege that there's a go along, get along game, you guys keep claiming that it's not. But I was the #1 draft pick, a black boy from a poverty situation, just like you guys, out of a free lunch line that made it to the #1 draft pick. And none of you guys invited me to your show prior to 2 or 3 weeks ago. None of you guys wanted to hear that story prior to 2 and 3 weeks ago. But now I owe everybody for starting to talk. Please make that make sense. I owe everybody because they bought a t-shirt. Although I'm appreciative of people buying the t-shirts, and I said thank you to you, sir. But it ain't no go along, get along game. You guys get on your show and start talking about everything about me and nothing about what I said. You start dissecting me in a way as if you couldn't use the things I said and do it in your neighborhood. You guys got 700-something subscribers. You guys can do everything I'm talking about right there locally in your neighborhood. We don't have to be a group yet. Devin George didn't say, hey, man, come hold my hand with me. No, he just started building. That's what's wrong with us. We want everybody to hold our hand through everything. And if they don't do it, it's, oh, fuck you then. Instead of waiting to see if it could be something on the back end. As soon as you don't get what you want from somebody, and y'all go along, get along gang era, y'all got to get what y'all want when y'all want it, because y'all run the show. Don't nobody run me. Now, let's get back to this lesser charge hold that y'all protecting. Now, I never knew San Ann and Oh God. I didn't really know Dr. Boyce Watkins. Hell, didn't know Charlamagne the Hoe. I was talking to 2 punk motherfuckers that started with me. And now all of these people are in the same network of friends. I've heard comedians talk about me. And you know the through line. I always look for that through line. Sorry. I look for that through line. What's the through line? Charlamagne the God has helped everyone allegedly that's talking about me. But it ain't no go along, get along game. But one black man who holds no power, no wealth, that has his puppet strings being pulled, who was a lesser charged nigga a couple years ago, and now all of a sudden he can do no wrong. Man, stop. Let's finish this.
Like you have her phone number. I gave you her number. Okay.
Let me call her.
Let's
so
call,
crazy.
and Charlamagne would definitely call your wife if need be.
That is not true.
Yes,
I would
you
never.
would. You had
never.
definitely had Envy call his wife when he was living on some trauma.
Let me call her. Hold on.
Mo,
Yeah.
do you feel like discussing this headline? You know I've never called you to.
Do you feel like discussing this headline? Motherfucker, you already done prepped up for this shit. Don't no black woman answer the phone that soft and sweet and nice, act like they like you, especially a patch-eyed demon like you, nigga.
Have you on the radio? The last time you've been on the radio was 1999 at Z93 Jams in Charleston, South Carolina, New Year's Eve. We kissed on the radio.
Wow.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so talk to the people, baby. Did I rape you the first time we had sex with each other?
I don't think I ever had to ask a woman, did I rape you the first time we have sex together? These are your words. Sorry, YouTube. I know your algorithm's going to hit, but I never had to ask somebody, hey, you know, just for the record, did I R-word you the first time we had sex? If you have to ask that, sir, the answer is yes.
South Carolina, New Year's Eve, we kissed on the radio.
Wow.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so talk to the people, baby. Did I rape you the first time we had sex with each other?
Leonard, you need to learn how to
First of all, only Monique calls me Leonard. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
No, I call you Leonard. Forget that. You need to learn how to tell stories. You shouldn't have used the word rape, first of all, because the conversation that we were having is about rape culture. So the conversation that we were having was that you felt like it was okay for you to have sex with me while I was intoxicated. That's a rape culture thing. That's not rape.
Well, my mama told me don't have a sex with a woman while she's passed out and intoxicated. So, and she didn't mention no culture when she told me that story. She said a woman needs to be coherent and a woman needs to be able to make that decision. And that's why I kind of lay back and let women make that decision. So whether she have wine or whatever she have, she's making the decision. You seem to, sir, always be in situations, sir, allegedly, I think, to where you get around women and they're incapacitated. She was on Spanish Fly. She was tore up, but she was still throwing it back. Those are your words. You took that P word. That's your words, sir. So that doesn't seem consensual. And I know that your wife is explaining it now. And more power to the sister for being able to deal with a patch-eyed demon like you. And I understand you have a lot of money and influence, and you probably told her every little thing is going to be all right. But every little thing not going to be all right because you a patch-eyed demon. And we see you now.
So when you asked me that question, I was hesitant to answer you because you used the word rape. But, I mean, that's not what went down. Like, we both know what happened. And I was not passed out. I was very coherent. Like enough for me to lift up my hips so you can take my panties off.
Knock it off, go.
So what your wife just said is that if a woman gets drunk, and I'm just asking, I'm gonna replay it. So if a woman gets drunk, as long as she said she was very coherent, and she didn't describe herself as talking and doing all these things. She said she was coherent enough to just lift her legs up or lift her hips up so you can get her panties off. That's okay. So what we telling all boys is get them drunk. And if they help at all, they liked it. If they lift their hips up, if they move their leg a little bit, they liked it. If they take their socks off, they wanted it. That what you said? So a woman get drunk up and your story sound way more like real than her story. Her story sound like damage control. Your story sound like an arrogant bitch who thought he was scot-free with what he did. And you explained a very deep, detailed story. So your wife said, as long as a woman can lay back and do this, if she can lay back and do this, that means she coherent. So ladies, y'all listen to this now. If a guy gets y'all drunk and you lay back and you can lift your hips up, I guess by her saying, his wife, and by Charlamagne, that's okay. I'm letting you know right now, if you got them get my daughter drunk and think that it's okay because she can lift her hips up because she's slobbery drunk, then motherfucker, boy, shut up, Kwame. But let me rewind this back and let him finish.
That's not what went down. Like, we both know what happened. And I was not passed out. I was very coherent. Like enough for me to lift up my hips so you can take my panties off.
Knock it off. Go. Whoa. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. Like, that's what happened.
Nah, he the polite guy. Knock it off. Whoa. Bitch, did you knock it off when you were smelling seats? Did you knock it off when you was telling them women that you was going to put Spanish Fly in their drink? Bitch, you need to learn to knock it off. Now you the innocent guy. See how y'all do? See how they do? Them condescending some bitches. They always the most aggressive, nasty, foul motherfuckers. But then when it's time to clean it up, it's knock it off. They so sweet then. Y'all better stop falling for that banana in the tailpipe and letting everybody go to counseling, letting everybody go to therapy for their bullshit. Go to therapy before your bullshit start. We don't want to hear nothing about no motherfucking therapy because you got caught, some bitch.
And the next morning, we had sex. So
You had sex the next morning?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Your memory is for you don't remember anything. And first kiss that night, too.
That was our first kiss that night.
Wow, you guys dated for a year? That was your first kiss?
She made me wait for a year.
Yes.
You couldn't even she didn't like you really at first.
What are you talking about? We used to go on dates all the time.
And y'all never kissed for a year?
She's a good woman, okay? All right.
Angela, are you questioning me? Like,
Yeah, she questioned you.
No, I'm just saying here.
Fuck
For a
you.
kiss.
yes, for a kiss.
I know this might be inappropriate.
Okay, well, don't ask it then.
Was he good? Was he at least good?
Yeah, have a good.
Yes, for a kiss.
I know this might be inappropriate.
Okay, well, don't ask it then.
Was he good? Was he at least good?
Yeah, have a good morning, baby. I don't know why y'all be acting like.
Hold on. I still ain't get that. Hold on. Hold on.
Yes, for a kiss.
I know this might be inappropriate.
Okay, well, don't ask it then.
Was he good? Was he at least good?
Yeah, have a good morning, baby. I don't know why y'all be acting like my wife the one.
Can somebody tell me where the fuck DJ Envy from? Where is that glow stick some bitch from? He got a daddy? He got any uncles? Who the fuck raised a man to ask a man's wife, was another man good? Why the fuck you want to know? Maybe them text messages that surfaces on the internet, maybe it was your bitch ass wanting that 9.5 to hit the back of your leg allegedly. You asking about your co-host whether he's good in bed or not. Now, I got a question since I'm crazy and deranged. How would that information benefit you? Whether this lesser charged patch-eyed demon is good in bed or not, how would that benefit you? If it ain't no go along, get along gang, and you little glow stick leash wearing bitch not there to destroy masculinity, what man would ask that question? What man? You say your father is a cop. You say all this strong shit. You talk about manhood. You talk all this talk, but you niggas submit. Like, where are you from, glow stick? I've never heard a man ask a man's wife or ask, period, whether someone is good in bed or not. I just don't seem to understand how that benefits you to know this information. What do you do if they tell you he is good? What do they do if they tell you he's bad? If they tell you he's good, because you know, gossip girls, they get together and say, girl, how was he in bed, girl? And then one of them friends hear that other friend telling too many good stories about him, and then she got to go see what it's hitting for. So is that what you wanted to know? You wanted to see what it was hitting for? Y'all some sick, nasty son of a bitches. And that's why y'all punk motherfuckers don't want me on the internet. And that's why all y'all been in circles trying to figure out how the fuck to stop me from the internet. Because the shit you motherfuckers say out y'all mouth go against everything that I stand for. And I think you know it. And that's disgusting. You sick motherfuckers can do whatever you want to do in your rooms. But what you're saying on your syndicated radio show is disgusting. And kids ain't ready for that. Now, let's let Charlamagne continue and say who run his house, since he want to be a big man and an author and a scholar. Listen to this.
To smoke. She has no problem giving the smoke. Okay, that is who runs the household. By the way, now can we ask the question?
What question?
This is the question.
That's who run your household, huh? So if something go bumping tonight, she go handle it. She run the household, huh? So if she ran the household, she's allowing you to sniff Miss J-Lo's seat. She's allowing you to have 5 women that you can say that's your list, that you're going to sniff the fart out their butt. That's how a woman run their household. You need to stop lying, patch-eyed demon. You run that goddamn household with your money and your influence and your white zaddy. Ain't no woman going to allow you to have a list of 5 farts you want to sniff out somebody's ass. You said you wanted to sniff Serena Williams fart out her ass. Kelly Rowland, J-Lo, the list goes on. You a disgusting son bitch. You talked about putting Spanish fly in a girl's drink. Oh, what's the lady's name? I forgot her name. She's an actress too. light-skinned, beautiful young lady. Well, she's a little bit older now. But you told her if you want to party with her and you would put something in her drink. You told the young lady you shouldn't have been drinking. But it seems that's all you offer up is drinks. It don't matter what age. They could be 14, 15. You offer them a drink. But now they shouldn't have been drinking. First, you say R. Kelly got the best sex tape you ever seen. And then in 2019, you say he wrong and he bad and this and that. You the guy who's doing the interview talking the most. You motherfuckers are sick. But let me get ready to go out here to my golf tournament. I had to hit y'all with that. I got to drive a few hours. But I just had to hit y'all with something because somebody sent me that. And that's disgusting. We've been listening to this son bitch. Well, not we. Y'all been having this the #1 syndicated. This is what's confusing with the black community. We don't have nothing black. We got black figureheads put in place to be controlled by puppets by white people. They're given scripts by white people. Because if we had a black-owned business and we had a black-owned radio station, I don't think we would have brought Birdman up there to disrespect them the way that they did. I don't think all the black people that you guys bring on your show to disrespect, I don't think you would have ganged up on and disrespected Angela Stanton like that because she don't go with y'all narrative. I don't think y'all would have disrespected Dame Dash like that because he don't go with y'all narrative. Y'all want to make him seem broke, crazy, angry because he ain't sitting up on the show working all day, waking up when y'all bitch ass niggas got to wake up. See, the agenda that you guys push, y'all don't want black folks to be free thinkers. Y'all want black folks to think Dame Dash and all these people are crazy that won't bite the apple that you bitch ass niggas done bit. They putting the apple in you niggas' mouth. And I stand on that. I believe, I think, I almost know they putting the apple in you two bitch niggas' mouth. And y'all trying to push that shit to our kids. You claim to be for the black community. And all you bitches do is disrespect black people. What regular, real black man that's connected to something throw a fucking bunkie at Donnell Rollins? You niggas ain't shit. And I don't give a fuck who like you. So have them keep calling me, have them keep talking about me, and I'm going to say fuck all of them. I know what the fuck I stand for, and don't no man do what y'all men are doing. Matter of fact, I ain't calling you men no more. There ain't no men doing what you two things are doing, especially in front of our children. Our children are supposed to be our future, and you two bitches are doing some dumb shit. And all the circle jerk of fucking weirdos that y'all got liking y'all, fuck each and every last one of you. I told you I'm about the kids. And this is what it looked like when you about the kids. You don't have a lot of friends. So anybody that's with this bitch ass boy that's promoting disrespecting women and disrespecting our children, fuck each and every last one of you. Now let me go play golf. I got a tee time.